Here we are with part 2 of the big cut. I relearned a lesson. Sometimes you forget stuff. I relearned an important lesson that, frankly, I tell my students is when you're cutting, you got to make sure that you're not working in the shadow. So consequently, the first third of my cut was a little bit ragged. It's not wasted, it's just a tiny bit ragged. So I stopped, flipped the cutting edge over, or the reference straight edge over, braced it again and carried on. The second thing I found is normally the rotary cutter is ideal, but not in this case. So I've gone back to using, well, this is the second of my two Saddler's knives, Half Moon knives. This one made by the firm of Osborne, which is interesting because we have some Osborne ancestry. Wonder if it's the same family. Anyhow, the Half Moon knife, the saddle maker's knife, and I discovered that it works a hot damn. So I've done my first 4-foot cut. I've carefully moved my straight edge, and now with my saddle making knife, and again, the beauty of this is rubbing the steel edge, rubbing along the aluminum is actually sharpening the blade, because micro curls of aluminum get packed into the microscopic cavities, striations and such on the blade. And apparently surgeons used to do that before a first cut with a scalpel. They would draw their blade across a block of aluminum to sharpen it up a bit. So I've done, okay, there's the first cut. I'm going to bring it back. It's just about all the way through. And this one, yeah, this is far superior to the first half of the cut. But in any case, I've only wasted about, a strip that's about 1/16 of an inch wide. So there we are. It's not an absolutely perfect cut, but it's a damn good one. And now from here, because in the past I've marked and chalked and then cut. But what I'm going to use is this lovely little patent device. This is a strap cutter. Again, I bought this from Lonsdale, but you can also get them several locations, and they all seem to be basically the same manufacturer. There's basically a razor blade in there, so you set it for thickness, and then you set it for the angle. And in this case, I'm just going to use the existing strap because it's about the same width. The existing strap. And I'm doing this just quick and nasty, quick and dirty right now. So I just put in the existing strap, slide it along to so it comes up against the blade, tighten it. Good, it seems to be parallel. It's not towed in or anything like that. Now, this is just the cat's pajamas because I can just, in fact, I'll do it right now. Okay, well, obviously it's not playing well with me because I'm doing this live, but I'll come back and do a second video in which I set this thing up properly, because generally it'll feed right in and you just walk and you get a perfectly parallel cut. Lovely piece of kit, but it's just not behaving for me right now. There we go. So thank you and carry on.